how has COVID-19 impacted the transportation organization?
So as we were talking about before, right? Transportation has been impacted from the services offered, right? We still have to maintain that safety for those using, say, transit and air and the boats, you know, ferries and everything. You've got to make sure that you are allowing for people to safely get to where they're going. So you need to have that information. You also need to protect those that are providing that. So you're talking about buses, you got your bus drivers and all of your shared services and your mobility providers, even, you know, the scooters that you can get on the side. Who's cleaning those, right? Is that okay? Can I use that, right? All of these things. And so for all of us in transportation and in every industry, we've got to take what we've learned and put it into practice, right? That's why I love you know, we all have all this data. One, we need to make it where we can get that data. And I think our solutions really help where you can get that. But then again, back to Dora's perspective, put it into action. When you collect that, how are you going to protect your staff? How are you going to protect those that are using your transportation? How are you going to give them the ability to check in so they can make their own decisions? How many people are on the bus? How many people are on the train? Where, you know, you've got to change even from those that are providing maintenance of our transportation infrastructure, you know, sending out more than one truck, right? So we can have folks in considerable amount of space between them, right? Not everybody in one work truck. We're going to send 2 crews out because we still have to do that. Impacts as well, you know, there have been some silver linings when we had reduced traffic on the highways. We were able to implement and move forward a lot of the projects because we did have less vehicles on the road, and so we could really accelerate existing projects and get to that. And we really thought from a safety perspective, less people on the road, we'd have less significant impacts and fatalities and serious crashes. And unfortunately, that wasn't the case, right? Speed really played a big factor into that. And so just like learning about how the virus works, learning about how to stop the spread, learning about how to keep ourselves and our constituents safe, we need to take all of that information and put it to work and keep adapting. Because as this panel has been teaching me, this is not a one and done kind of thing. This is not something that we are going to fix this and then we're good, right? It's going to keep changing, and we need to stay flexible and agile as well. We need to take those lessons learned from whatever industry we get it and apply it to the services that each of us provide and do that. And I think that that resiliency, which transportation professionals really live and breathe, right? Because the projects and the products that are produced have to be resilient, have to get folks and goods where they're going. We've got to keep learning and adapting, and we do that by gathering that information, having those actionable steps, seeing the impact that it's made, and then adjusting, and then bringing that in and going forward again.